Arsenal's bold challenge. Can they overcome PSG in Paris? Arsenal find themselves on the ropes after Tuesday night's narrow 1-0 loss to Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League semi-final first leg at home. But as always with this team, defeat doesn't mean surrender. Mikel Merino is clear. This team, you can never give up on us. We showed we fight to the last whistle. We've got the skills and most importantly, the fire to turn things around in the second leg, for our fans and for ourselves. The memory of that stunning 2-1 win at Real Madrid's Bernabeu in the last round is fresh in mind. Even though Arsenal arrived with a comfortable 3-goal cushion from the first leg, the message from the dressing room is simple. If you can beat Madrid at their fortress, you can do it anywhere. Arsenal travel with 1-goal victory. Whether we're 3 goals ahead or 1 down, it makes no difference, Merino insists. Our mindset is always to win. Paris is a tough crowd, no doubt. But we've proven we can battle anyone. Respectfully, I believe we'll come out on top in the second leg. Back in Arsenal's Emirates Stadium, after their commanding first leg win against Madrid, some worried that a 3-0 lead might lull the team into complacency. That threat is gone. Now there's just one task. Go all out in Paris with nothing to lose. The mood is cautiously optimistic as the team prepares for Wednesday's showdown. Thomas Partey returns from suspension, bringing much-needed balance to midfield and allowing Declan Rice to push forward in his favored number 8 role, where he thrives. Champions League comebacks are no longer rare, wild swings happen, and nobody can ignore the pressure bearing down on PSG's young squad. Merino points to Arsenal's glimpses of brilliance from the first leg as a key silver lining. Not many teams have enjoyed good spells against PSG this season, especially since January. Yet, when Premier League giants like Manchester City, Liverpool and Aston Villa have faced PSG, they've found ways to challenge them. Take January's league thriller at the Parc des Princes, where PSG clawed back from 2-0 down to demolish City 4-2. Liverpool edged PSG 1-0 at home, but then fell to a comeback defeat at Anfield. Aston Villa almost shook PSG from a 5-1 aggregate advantage, scoring 3 unanswered goals and nearly leveling the tie before PSG steadied themselves. Arsenal struggled to start, especially in the first 20 minutes. They conceded to Ousmane Dembele just 4 minutes in, prompting Mikel Arteta to tweak tactics, encouraging his players to show up more for passes and regain control. The last 10 minutes of the first half, and a solid 15 minutes after halftime, were Arsenal's best spells. Rice found his rhythm and began to dictate play, pushing PSG back. Arsenal fashioned clear opportunities. Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard both tested goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma with one-on-ones, thwarted only by some incredible saves. Set pieces also offered hope. Merino narrowly missed heading in Rice's free kick right after the break, only flagged offside by a slim margin. Even towering Donnarumma didn't look entirely comfortable with crosses flying in. You saw a team that can stand toe-to-toe with a mighty side like PSG, Merino said. They try to pin teams back in their box, but we made them play. We created the big chances. But it's never simple. 4-time Champions League winner Clarence Seedorf offered a sharp critique, noting that PSG's second-half deep defense was a deliberate tactic to absorb pressure and hit on counters. What Arsenal should have done instead. PSG did what I expected Arsenal to do, pressing at times, sitting back at others, then striking on the break, Seedorf said on Amazon Prime. I didn't see that from Arsenal at all. PSG may be the youngest team in this season's Champions League, but the weight of expectations is crushing. Their Qatari owners crave that elusive trophy, and they've reached the knockout stages 13 years in a row, with 4 semifinals in 6 seasons. Yet moments of fragility surface, like their near collapse at Villa Park. Still, PSG are rightly hailed as the tournament's most exciting, and arguably the favorites. Their performance at the Emirates showed their incredible cohesion, composure and attacking threat. They were deserved winners, no question. Now the spotlight is on Arsenal to stop just talking and start showing. Walking the walk in Paris will be their toughest challenge yet.